Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Who does Lainey Wilson play in Yellowstone? A guide to her character and episodes. While Lainey Wilson has been part of Yellowstone ever since her music was first featured on the Western drama series, she made her on-screen debut with the Duttons in the show's final season. In fact, her role on Yellowstone was her first ever acting job. Even though Wilson had never acted before, the Opry member revealed to Hoda Kotb in a July 2024 Today appearance that Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan had created her character to reflect the country star herself. Taylor Sheridan told me, "I want to create a character specifically for you, and I want you to sing your music and kind of be yourself, but go by a musician named Abby," Wilson recalled. "I said, well, I've never acted a day in my life." With 5 albums under her belt, Wilson is a seasoned performer, taking the stage at NBC's Opry 100, a live celebration alongside dozens of other country music stars on March 19. Still, she told Italk she enjoyed being able to stand side stage and observe the cast do their thing. The Watermelon Moonshine singer added that after her experience on Yellowstone, she'd love to do some more acting in the future. Lainey Wilson on The Voice Season 26 Episode 16. Photo: Casey Durkin/NBC. So who exactly did Lainey Wilson play in Yellowstone? And which episodes did she appear in? Get all the details below, including how to stream Yellowstone on Peacock. Who does Lainey Wilson play in Yellowstone? The country singer plays Abby, making her debut in the Yellowstone Season 5 premiere episode, 100 Years is Nothing. Abby is an aspiring country musician who eventually sparks a romance with cowboy and Dutton ranch hand Ian Bowen. Wilson has said that she sees a lot of herself in her character. "I really had to kind of dive in there and try to figure out what my version of Abby is. Of course, there's a lot of myself in her," she shared during an interview on SiriusXM, The Highway. "I will say, I feel like she's an artist that was maybe driving through Montana and found a niche of people who really loved her music. Then, she knows she's not supposed to be messing with cowboys, but she does it anyway." Bowen told CBS Mornings that he and Wilson hit it off immediately when she joined the Yellowstone cast. "She's fantastic," he said. "She's phenomenally talented. We met, she came on board, she was incredibly eager. She listened, she was enthusiastic, and we just hit it off immediately and, are great friends to this day." What episodes of Yellowstone does Lainey Wilson's character appear in? Wilson's Yellowstone character Abby appears in 5 episodes, all in the 5th and final season of the show. Abby makes her first appearance in Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 1, 100 Years is Nothing, and returns in Episode 3, Tall Drink of Water, Episode 6, Cigarettes, Whiskey, A Meadow and You, Episode 7, The Dream is Not Mine, and Episode 14, Life is a Promise. Who does Lainey Wilson play in Yellowstone? A guide to her character and episodes. When you think of Lainey Wilson, you probably hear the twang of her powerful country vocals echoing across the airwaves. But in Yellowstone, Taylor Sheridan's gritty neo-Western drama, she does a little more than sing. She lives the cowboy lifestyle in front of the camera. The multi-talented singer-songwriter saddled up for Season 5 of Yellowstone, and fans were delighted to see her transition from stage to screen. So who does Lainey Wilson play in Yellowstone? Let's dive into the details of her character, her storyline, and what makes her addition to the series so special. Meet Abby, Yellowstone's newest musician with a wild heart. Lainey Wilson plays Abby, a country music singer who becomes part of the Yellowstone world in Season 5. And let's get one thing clear right off the bat. Abby isn't just any singer. They wrote this role specifically for Lainey. Series creator Taylor Sheridan was so impressed by her music and vibe that he offered her the part without even making her audition. That's right, Lainey got to be Lainey just with a fictional name and a front-row seat to the Dutton family drama. Abby's character fits like a glove in the rough and tumble landscape of Montana. She's bold, independent, and isn't afraid to speak her mind, a perfect match for the ranching crowd that surrounds her. In many ways, Abby is Lainey Wilson, just walking through the Yellowstone universe. She's got that bell-bottom country vibe with a fearless heart and cowboy boots that stomp to the beat of her own drum. Abby's role in the Yellowstone storyline. Abby is introduced early in Season 5 and quickly catches the eye of ranch hand Ryan, played by Ian Bowen. Ryan, who's part of the Yellowstone bunkhouse crew, has always been a steady, loyal presence, but we've never seen him caught up in romance until now. Sparks fly between Abby and Ryan during a local gathering, and their chemistry feels easy, natural, and downright sweet. What makes their connection fun to watch is how grounded it feels. Abby doesn't swoon or fall into any damsel in distress trope. She's fiercely independent and makes it clear she won't settle down just for the sake of a man, but she's also open to the thrill of something real. Their budding romance unfolds with moments of music, dancing, and the simple joys of falling in love under big skies and bonfire lights. Lainey Wilson's real-life music even makes its way into the show. Several of her songs are featured on the Yellowstone soundtrack, with Abby performing some live during the scenes, making it a rare blend of fiction and reality that feels completely authentic. Abby's screen time. Which episodes is she in? Lainey Wilson's Abby makes her debut in Season 5. Episode 1, 100 Years is Nothing. Right away, she lights up the screen with her undeniable charisma. Throughout the first part of Season 5, Abby appears in multiple episodes, including some of the major social gatherings and events at the ranch, giving audiences both a musical and emotional experience. Her interactions with Ryan become more prominent as the season progresses, adding a new layer to the usually testosterone-heavy bunkhouse scenes. Abby brings a sense of softness and creativity into the hard-edged world of Yellowstone, offering moments of reflection and respite between branding sessions and political drama. Though Abby doesn't get as much screen time as the main Dutton family members, her presence is memorable. She adds color and culture to the already rich tapestry of the show. And let's face it, anytime Lainey picks up a guitar and starts singing, everything else in the scene fades away. Abby and Ryan, a romance in the making or breaking. Abby and Ryan's love story starts sweet and simple, but as with all things in Yellowstone, nothing stays simple for long. As Ryan gets pulled deeper into the chaotic and dangerous affairs of the Dutton Ranch, Abby begins to realize the risks that come with loving a cowboy. She even tells him flat out that she's not built to sit around and wait while he disappears into the wilderness, risking his life. It's a classic Yellowstone dilemma: love versus loyalty, the pull of the land versus the hope for something more peaceful. Will Abby stick around? Will Ryan choose her over the ranch? Fans are still waiting to see how their story unfolds, especially with Season 5 being split into 2 parts. Why Lainey Wilson is perfect for Yellowstone. Taylor Sheridan's casting choices have always been rooted in authenticity. Whether it's real cowboys, ranchers, or musicians, he wants people who belong in the world of Yellowstone. And Lainey Wilson, she belongs. Her music, honest, rootsy, and full of fire, feels like a soundtrack made for the Duttons' world. She doesn't just act like she knows ranch life, she's lived it. Born and raised in small-town Louisiana, Lainey grew up around horses, hard work, and country grit. It all translates into her role as Abby, making her feel like someone who could easily ride with the Yellowstone crew or share a drink at the bunkhouse. Her natural performance style, combined with her ability to convey emotion through music, gives Abby a unique depth that resonates with viewers. She's not just a side character, she's a vibe, a mood, and a little slice of country soul woven into the Montana mountains. What's next for Abby? As of now, Fans are eagerly waiting for the second half of Yellowstone Season 5, expected in late 2024. Whether Abby returns depends on how the storyline plays out, especially with the rumored exit of Kevin Costner and the show heading toward its final stretch. Lainey Wilson has hinted in interviews that she'd love to continue acting if the right roles come her way. While she remains focused on her music, the Yellowstone experience clearly left a mark, and viewers wouldn't mind seeing Abby get her own spin-off or at least more screen time and a deeper storyline if the show continues to expand its universe. Final thoughts. Abby is more than just a role. Lainey Wilson's portrayal of Abby in Yellowstone is more than just a musical cameo. It's a love letter to women who live boldly, love freely, and stay true to themselves. She brings authenticity, charm, and grit to a series known for its intensity, and her presence adds a new dimension to the rugged beauty of the Yellowstone Ranch. So who does Lainey Wilson play in Yellowstone? She plays a singer, a lover, a fierce spirit, Abby.